to understand. Please try to understand step by step. So, for example, if here the question is my wife's only son, right? So let me look at this. What is my wife's? What is the meaning of my wife's only son? My wife's only son indicates my son only. My wife's only son indicates my son only. And the second point. The second point. So if you have any statement as like this, father of my son. Father of my son means me only, right? Father of my son means me. So now you can just observe your data carefully. Now you can observe your data carefully. She is the, she is the, she is the mother of, mother of the father of my wife only son. That means it's me. She is the mother of me. How is that woman related to me? She is going to act like a mother directly. You can mark your answer choice as option B. You can mark your answer choice as option B. That's going to be mine. So what we have done is we have just went with the back solving approach. So that is one way of solving the question. If you are getting confused in solving like this, then we can go with the other approach. What is other approaches? Before you are solving the question, who is saying these words? First try to understand. All these words are said by whom? All these words are said by man. All these words are said by man. Pointing towards a woman in the photograph, a man says, she is the mother of father of my wife's only son. So first observe who is saying these words. All these words are said by man. All these words are said by man. So in the given invited commas, observe where is my available. So move forward and move backward, you will arrive your answer. So that means here we are able to see my is available here. So as per the statement, my wife's only son. That means this man wife's, because my indicates whoever speaking the words. Man's wife, only son. Man's wife, only son. Man's wife son means his son only, his son only. So he just mentioned my wife's only son. So now the base value is here, my wife's only son. Now just move forward from the my. Father of my son means what? It's going to be me. So now she is the mother of me. Mother of me means she will be, how is she related to this man is a question. So directly we are able to see she is the mother of this man. Mark it as option B. Mark it as option B. So this is one approach, drawing the diagram and proceeding with the answer. Or otherwise, you can solve in the back solving approach. Let's look at one more question which is available on the screen. Very simple, nothing difficult. So the question is given in such a way that pointing towards a joker, Madhu says, all these words are said by Madhu. He is the son of my father's brother, only sister-in-law. Father's brother, only sister-in-law. So let me use the method one, that's nothing but back solving approach. Let me apply the back solving approach in solving the question. He is the son of my father's brother, only sister-in-law. So father's, my father's brother, my father's brother. What is meant by sister-in-law? Sister-in-law is nothing but your brother's wife will be treated as sister-in-law, right? My father's brother's only sister-in-law. That indicates what? Your father's brother only sister-in-law means your father's wife will be treated as a sister-in-law for his brother, right? So my father's brother only sister-in-law indicates that indirectly my father's wife, my father's wife, my father's brother only sister-in-law. indicates that my father's wife. My father's wife indicates what? My mother. My mother. Now the question you can just read. Madhu says he is a son of my mother. How is that person will be related to Madhu? So Madhu's mother's son means he will be acting like brother. You can mark your answer choice as option B. He will be acting like brother. You can mark the answer choice as option B. Right. So that's how the question is. Or otherwise, if you want to draw the diagram and proceed with the solvation, you can also do that. So as per the data, Madhu says. So because Madhu says all these words, we can highlight Madhu. We can highlight Madhu. So in the invited commas, where is my available? Start the question from there. So my is available here. My father's, that means Madhu's father, brothers, only sister-in-law. Sister-in-law indicates that your father's wife will be sister-in-law for his brother. So now my father's brother, only sister-in-law. That means my father's wife. My father's wife means Madhu's mother. So now you just move forward. Now base value is here. You just move forward. Son of this lady. Son of this lady. So now as per the question here is how is this person is related to Madhu? So you can just observe this is acting like a son of this lady. So we can say Madhu's mother son is this. How is this person is related to Madhu is the question. We can directly mark the answer as brother. You get one more question which is available on the screen. Read the question carefully, use the back solving approach or otherwise solve the question in a regular way. Anything is fine. Pointing towards a woman in the photograph, a man says she is the mother of my daughter-in-law's husband's only sister. My daughter-in-law's husband only sister. So how can we take it? Pointing towards a woman in the photograph, a man says she is the mother of. Man says she is the mother of my daughter-in-law's husband, only sister. So let me use the back solving approach. Let me use the back solving approach. Before using the back solving approach, who are saying these words? Man says these words. Man saying these words. My indicates that man's daughter-in-law, whom will be called as daughter-in-law? That man's son's wife will be daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law's husband, that means that man's son. That man only sister, that means that man daughter. That man daughter. This is a one point which you have to understand from the data. So the question is, she is the mother of my daughter. She is the mother of my daughter. How is that lady is related to man? So she is the mother of my daughter means that lady will be acting like what? Wife. You can mark the answer choice as wife here. You can mark the answer choice as wife. So if you want to draw the diagram, you can comfortably draw the diagram as like this. So pointing towards a lady, man says. I'm just highlighting the man here. Man says. So in the inverted commas, where is my is available? Start from there. Man, daughter-in-law's husband, only sister. Man, daughter-in-law means man, son's wife will be treated as a daughter-in-law. Man, daughter-in-law's husband. That means man, son. Man, son's sister. That means whom will be treated as man, son, sister. So we can say this man, son's sister means she will be acting like what? Daughter for this man. So now just move forward. Here the base value is here, sister. So mother of, so that means mother of this lady will be acting as what for this person? Because she is a daughter of this person. We can say this lady will be acting like wife for this guy. Wife for this guy. So your answer choice must be equal to wife. Mark it as option C. Mark it as option C. That is how we can able to see the questions which are related to blood relations. So blood relation questions are very easy. So how they are going to project is they are going to give the questions by giving in three models. So what are the three models is? One is we are going to see statement based, the other one is symbol based, the other one is going to be this. And let me give you the other chapter overview and we'll solve the questions which are related to the other chapter. So very simple. There is one more important chapter as per logical reasoning module. That's nothing but questions which are related to direction sense. how the questions of direction sense are given, and how can we solve the questions which are related to direction sense. We'll try to understand now. So direction sense is a very simple chapter, but you are going to see good number of questions from the direction sense and blend relations under the logical reasoning module in any one of the competitive exams. So basically, direction sense questions are given in two ways. So mostly direction sense questions are given in such a way that you are going to see two types of questions in broad. You are going to see in direction sense, you are going to see two types of questions in broad. One is the question where they are going to ask us, to find out the direction. The question where they are going to ask us to find out the direction. The other one is they are going to ask us, to find out the distance. So these are the two types of questions you are going to see. One is they will ask us to find out the direction. The other one is they will ask us to find out the distance. These are the two types of questions which we are going to see. So direction based questions are again given in two types. One is giving a rotation, the other one is giving a distance. So how the questions of direction are given, how the questions of distance are given, we'll try to understand. So let's start with the direction based questions, and the distance based questions also given in two types. One is figure based questions, the other one is figure based only but triangle based questions. So these are the broad two types you are going to see. Here these are two types of questions now, and here also we can see one is rotation based, the other one is data based. So look at the first thing. Before you are solving any questions of directions, do remember this particular information. So what is this information? So this is indicating the directions. So east, west, north, south. So just do remember the directions as east, west, north, south, and draw whenever you are solving the questions from the directions, draw this in your rough notes and proceed with the solvation. It is very, very important, and it's very easy. So east, west, north, and south, and middle another four directions will be there: northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. So these are the 8 directions which you are going to see under direction sense. So now moving forward to the question. How the direction based questions are given by giving the question in the form of a rotation. The other one is giving the question in the form of a traveling in east direction and west direction. That also I'll tell you. So how the rotation based questions are given and how can we solve these questions? First we'll try to understand. So the question here is a man is facing towards south and he turns 135 degrees in a clockwise direction. So which direction he is facing now? So first of all, what you can understand here is a man is facing towards south. So first draw the diagram: east, west, north, south. A man is facing towards south. This is a reference for you. So he turns 135 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. So what is clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction? Just try to understand in a clock how the needle of the clock will move. It is going to move like this. So how the needle of the clock will move, that will be treated as a clockwise direction, and opposite to that will be treated as anti-clockwise direction. So here he turns 135 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. What is 135? Can I write it as 90 plus 45? 90 plus 45 is 135. Why I am taking or splitting as 90 and 45 is because we very well know the angle between any two is going to be 90. So if you take east and north, and east and south, angle between them is going to be 90. Exactly middle of them is going to be 45. A person is facing towards south, which is clearly given, and he turns 135 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means opposite to the direction of the clock. So 135 degrees. What is 135? Here to here is going to be 90 degrees, and this is 45 degrees. 90 plus 45 will be 130. He turns 135 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. In which direction the person is facing now is a question. We can say the person is facing towards northeast. Mark it as answer choice. Very simple question. And sometimes to confuse us, they'll be giving the data by giving more rotations. So let's assume that the question is projected as like this: I'm facing towards east. So that means whatever is the initial reference is there, you have to take that. You have to take that properly. So I am facing towards east. That means he given that the reference is going to be east, and I turned 100 degrees in a clockwise direction. 100 degrees in a clockwise direction means clockwise means like this. He just turned 100 degrees in a clockwise direction. This is given data. And then 145 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. So 145 degrees in an opposite direction of this, 145 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. In which direction I am facing now is a question. In which direction I am facing now is a question. So this is the direction he is facing now. So we can say answer choice is northeast. So the other thing is drawing the diagram like this, always moving forward and backward or forward and backward. It's going to be little time consuming and time taking process. That's the reason what I suggest you to do is, so draw the diagram along with the directions as east, west, north, south, east, west, north, south, and just highlight whatever is a reference value. So here he said that I am facing towards east, just highlight it. And now you just move forward as per the given data. So if you look at the data is given in such a way that I turn 100 degrees in a clockwise direction. I turn 100 degrees in a clockwise direction. Okay. So I'm just using a notation. Whenever you see clockwise direction, use a plus sign to represent. So 145 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. So use a minus sign for representing anti-clockwise direction. So 100 degrees in a clockwise direction and 145 degrees in anti-clockwise direction. That is what the total rotation which the man has made. In which direction he is facing now is the question. So 100 degrees plus 100 minus 145. What is this value? Minus 45 degrees. So minus indicates what? Minus indicates anti-clockwise direction for 45 degrees. As per the data, person is initially facing towards east. So finally, anti-clockwise direction for 45 degrees. Anti-clockwise means he is going to be looking like this. So anti-clockwise direction for 45 degrees means in which direction the person is facing now. He is facing towards northeast. Mark your answer choice as option B. He is facing towards northeast. Mark your answer as option B. So this is how you can able to make your answer choice faster. Let's take one more practice question which is available on the screen. So if you observe the data which is projected here, a man is facing northwest. So first, let me give you the directions: east, west, north, south. He said that man is facing towards northwest. Man is facing towards northwest. This is highlighted or reference value. Now we can just use our notation and move forward with the data. So man is facing towards northwest. Let's highlight this. He turns 90 degrees in a clockwise direction. Clockwise direction, I'm using a plus sign, plus 90 degrees. And 135 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction, I'm using a minus sign. So 135 degrees. So 90 minus 135. What is this value? Minus 45. Minus 45 indicates what? Overall anti-clockwise direction for 45 degrees. Anti-clockwise means this is a clockwise direction, this is anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction for 45 degrees, the person is facing towards what? He is facing towards west. Mark your answer as that. He is facing towards west. Mark your answer as that. That's how we can proceed. So look at the next question which is available on the screen. East, west, north, south. First draw the diagram. A man is facing towards west. Let's highlight the given reference value and move forward as per the data. I told you, instead of wasting your time by moving the rotation, just take the overall value. As per the data, he moves 45 degrees in a clockwise direction plus 45 and 180 degrees in a clockwise direction plus 180 and 270 degrees in anti-clockwise direction minus 270. In which direction the person is facing now. So you can just use this diagram. 180 plus 45 is going to give a result which is equal to 225. So 225 minus 270 plus 225 minus 270, that is giving a result as minus 45 degrees. Minus indicates what? Anti-clockwise direction for 45 degrees. Anti-clockwise direction means towards down. So for 45 degrees, in which direction the person is facing? The person is facing towards north, southwest. Mark your answer choice as option C. The person is facing towards southwest. Mark your answer choices. Option C. I hope you are able to understand the point. That's how you can able to see. That's how you can able to see the first type of question, that is a reference based. So reference based, that means one reference is given, based on that you have to solve the question. Based on that you can solve the question. So that is a one type of question which you are going to come across in the direction sense. The other type of question is by giving the distance first, they will be asking. So how the distance based questions are given, we'll try to understand that by taking one model question by covering the distance based questions. Basically, distance based questions are given in two types. Distance based questions are given in two types. So one is you are going to see figure based questions. Those are nothing but a square and rectangle based. So another one is also figure based, but a triangle based question. Broadly, this square and rectangle I am considering as one type, and triangle based question I am considering it as a second type. Why? Because you are going to have a distance based questions which are narrated in such a way that whatever the narration of this story may be. See, for example, you have any data which is projected as like this. You have any data which is projected as like this. So let's assume that the data is given. A person is started from here and he turns towards the west direction for 4 meters and then travel 10, travel 10, travel 10. He reached this point. So the question here is, what is the distance between the initial point and final point? So if you observe, this is a, you have a question in the other way. You have a question in the other way. If this is a square, this is a square, so having each side as going to be 10, find out what is this one. So what is your answer? You no need to wait for making the answer. You can directly mark the answer choice as 6. You can directly mark the answer choice as 6 because 6 is the leftover distance between. So the same thing, they will be narrating with a story. So here there is no much work which we have to done. We just need to work out on drawing the diagram properly. Once you draw the diagram, whether it is a square or rectangle, you have to realize. Why? Because each and every turn in the direction will make 90 degrees. So whether you moving towards east, you taken a left turn or right turn, whatever the turn you are going to make, that will give a angle as 90. That's the advantage here. That's why you will always get a quadrilateral forms. Either it is a rectangle or it is a square, right? Based on the figure. So what is rectangle and square? Rectangle is nothing but the figure which is having opposite sides are equal and angle between any two is 90 degrees. What is square? The quadrilateral which is having all sides as equal and angle between any two is going to be 90. So that is one thing which you have to remember. The other one is you are going to have a right angle based questions. That means they will be asking the shortest distance by giving a diagram. So, and here also, anyways, angle is 90. So whenever you see any right angle triangle, so we can use the Pythagoras rule as going to be c square is equal to a square plus b square. C square is equal to a square plus b square. So this is a Pythagoras rule which we can use in solving the questions of right angle triangle base. But always try to make the shortest distance as your hypotenuse and make the right angle triangle so that you can able to proceed with the answers. How the questions of distance based are given. So before we are proceeding with that, so what is a skill required here is you are going to have some set of statements, put that statements in the form of a diagram. That is only the skill which is required. And when you see that set of statements and when you are trying to put them in the form of a diagram, there will be little confusion which you are going to have. To avoid that confusion, please remember this diagram. Very, very important diagram. Very, very important diagram. Why? Because this diagram is going to be helpful even when we are solving the questions which are related to seating arrangement. So what you have to, why this diagram is important, first we'll understand. See, for example, the data is given as like this. A person is moving towards east direction for 10 kilometers, then taken a left turn. See, immediately when you have any statement, then taken a left turn. So everybody who will, whoever is solving for the first time, they'll feel like they are moving towards the east direction and taken the, like this person is moving towards the east direction. If you are moving towards the east direction, what is left for you? What is right for you? So this is going to be left and this is going to be right. So this like this we'll be thinking and going with the answer. That will take little time consumption because we are visualizing that you are moving in that direction. So that's going to be little time consuming or time based process. So instead of doing like that, so we can just solve the question by using the other way. So other way means what? So instead of solving the question as visualizing, what we can do is, as I told you, east, west, north, south. After giving east, west, north, south, just give the directions also. That means after taking east, west, north, south as like this, east, west, north, south as like this, take the directions for it. So directions means you can just observe left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So these are directions which you can take. These are the directions which you can take. So once you take the directions like this, you can proceed with the solution of the question easily. So that means now always start the question from the origin. Whatever is the given data is there, move forward or backward as per the given information. Okay. So just start from above east, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So that's it. So that means that when a person is moving towards east, this is the left and this is the right. When a person is moving toward north like this, then this is your reference. This is the right for the person, this is the left for the person. A person is moving towards south, then this is the reference. This is the left for the person, this is the right for the person, like that. So you can use the diagram as in that way. So look at a very simple question which is available on the screen. We'll try to understand how to proceed with the solution. So before we are proceeding with the solution of the question, what we can just do is draw the diagram of east, west, north, and south, and give the left right directions also, so that you can feel very comfortable in solving the question. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So this is a basic prerequisite. So what you have to do is just draw the diagram, draw this diagram in your rough sheet. Then you can proceed with the solution of the question. So if you observe, a man walks 10 kilometers towards north. Way to start with the question, always start the question from the origin. Always start the question from the origin. So I'm starting from the origin. As per the given data, man is moving 10 kilometers towards north. So this is a 10 kilometer towards north. Man is moving 10 kilometers towards north. From there, he turns his left and walk 10 kilometers. So what is left direction for him? So this is a north. So 10 kilometers left, 10 kilometers left means, so this is a reference of north, left means towards this and walk 10 kilometers. Then he taken his left. When you are moving towards in this direction, that means that's west. What is the left direction for him? This is the left direction. He said again he walked 10 kilometers by taking his left turn. Again he walks 10 kilometers. So now, what is the distance between starting point and ending point? So they are expecting us to find out this distance. They are expecting us to find out this distance. So as I told you, every turn will make 90 degrees as angle. So they are expecting this. So how can we find out this? These two are opposite sides. These two are opposite sides. So we can say all sides are equal. The leftover should be 10 kilometers. We can say the shortest distance between the initial point and final point is going to be 10 kilometers. And this is a figure which is called as a square. So always you will have a narration of the story where the question is going to frame a square or a rectangle. Square or rectangle. So the type of that figure which you are going to see. If it is not square and rectangle, definitely the question is going to be related to right angle triangle. If it is square and rectangle, you don't need to do any more calculation. Just you need to observe the sides. So if it is a right angle triangle, you just need to do one calculation. In order to get the hypotenuse, you can just use c square is equal to a square plus b square, sum of two opposite sides, or sum of two adjacent sides. That's only the thing which you have to do. So here, let's look at one more question. So the data is given, a man walks 8 kilometers towards north. So before we are proceeding with the question, the basic prerequisite is, first of all, in your scratch paper, draw the directions, east, west, north, south. So after drawing the directions, give the left right directions also, so that it would be easy. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. After giving left right directions, as per the data, man walks 8 kilometers towards north. Always start from the origin. So as per the data, he walks 8 kilometers towards north. From there, he turns his right. When you are moving towards north, what is the right? Right is nothing but this. And he walks for 6 kilometers. He walked for 6 kilometers. So, and then moving forward with some more information. Then he takes his right. So right means what? When you are moving towards this, that means you are moving towards east. So what is the right direction? This is the right direction. He takes his right and travel for 8 kilometers. Now the question is, what is the shortest distance between the initial point and end point? So you can observe each and every turn will make 90 degrees. This is 8, this is 8, this is 6. What will be this? This is definitely going to be 6 because this is a type of figure which we call it as a rectangle. So what is the distance between the initial point and final point is the question. You can mark your answer choices. Option D, that's going to be 6. Option D, that's going to be 6. That's how you can able to see the question which is related to direction sense. And sometimes you can see the questions where instead of giving this square and rectangle, most of you will feel very comfortable in solving. So sometimes you are going to see the question where the square and rectangle may not be connected with the answer. That means question may be projected as like this. That means question may be projected as like this. Please update the question. So if you observe the question, a person is facing towards east and moves 30 meters towards east, then moves a distance of 80 meters towards north, later moves 30 meters towards east. Again, what is how far he is from the initial point? So let's draw the diagram first of all. Let's draw the diagram first of all, and then we can proceed with the solution. So I'm just taking east, west, north, and south. So whatever is the given information is there, you can just take that information and proceed. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So solve the question by taking the origin. So look at what is the given data. A person facing towards east moves 30 meters towards east. That means starting from here, he moves 30 meters towards east. Then he moves a distance of 80 meters towards north. North means this. He moves a distance of 80 meters towards north. Later moves 30 meters towards east. So later moves 30 meters towards east. Okay. So how far he is from the initial point? So please do remember one important point, my dear students. So he is asking how far he is from the initial point. Initial point is here and the final point is here. So whatever the shortest distance they are asking, how far he is from the initial point, or what is the shortest distance between the initial point and final point. Whatever that distance is required, using that shortest distance, try to make a right angle triangle. Using that shortest distance, try to make a right angle triangle. So I'm trying to make a right angle triangle here. So now you can observe what is this distance? 80. So that means what will be this distance? This distance is going to be 80. So here to here is going to be 30, here to here is going to be 30. So that means what is this overall distance is going to be 60. So always using that shortest distance, try to make a right angle triangle which is having the hypotenuse as the shortest distance. So using that, you try to find out the adjacent sides by using the data. One is 60, the other one is 80. They are asking this value. So we can say x square is equal to 60 square plus 80 square. What is 60 square? 6 square is 36. 60 square is 3600. 80 square is 6400. So that is going to give a result which is equal to 10,000. X square is equal to 10,000 means what is x value? X value is going to be 100. Mark your answer as option C. Mark your answer as option C. This is how we can able to see the triangle based questions. So let's take one more question just for getting more clarity. First take the directions. First take the directions. East, west, north, south. And give the indication of left, right so that you don't have any confusion. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. So I told you another direction question will be given as like this. One is rotation based, the other one is in the question how far and in which direction. These are two questions we can expect. So now you can just observe the question. Ram started walking towards east. After walking 10 meters, he turns his right turn. So initially the person is walking towards east. After walking 10 meters, he taken his right turn. Right turn means what? Towards down. Right turn means towards down. So I walked for 10 meters. Fine. Walked for 10 meters. Then he took his left turn. When you are moving towards south, what is the left? Left means towards this. He moves his left turn. Walked for 30 meters. He moves his left turn. Walked for 30 meters. Okay, like this. And then he turns his left turn. When you are moving towards east, left is nothing but towards south. So walk for 40 meters. Walk for 40 meters. And how far Ram is from the starting point? That means here to here distance they are asking. As I told you, remember the point very clearly. What is the point which I told you? So draw the hypotenuse using the initial to final distance. Draw the hypotenuse using the initial to final distance. So now you can just observe this diagram carefully. So they are asking you to find out this. They are asking you to find out this. This we have to find. So we can observe here to here is going to be 30, here to here is going to be 10. So what is overall base value? It's going to be 40. So this is 10 means what will be the leftover? It's going to be 30. It's going to be 30. 30 and 40 are there. What is this value is a question. 30 and 40 are there. This value is going to be 50. So we can say that why it is 50. 3 square is 30 square is 900. 40 square is 1600. Sum of this is 2500. Square of it is going to be 50. Or otherwise you can use the triplets, 3, 4, 5 triplets. So 3, 30, 40 are there means the other one is going to be 50. So what is the shortest distance means? The shortest distance is 50. So in which direction the person is moving is the question should be there. So here the question is how far and in which direction the person is from the starting point. Starting point is here, the person is moving like this. So we can say in which direction the person is moving means he is moving towards north, mark it as option B. Mark it as option B. That's how you can able to see the questions which are related to directions, where distance based questions are given, where distance based questions are given, and direction based questions are given. Thank you so much. See you in the next session. Just wait, my dear students. I have said that I'm going to share the material. So I just created one Telegram group. I'll share the link with you so that you can get the material there. I will share the group link or channel link. You can just join in that channel. You are going to receive the material in that channel. Give me 1 minute. I'll share the link directly in the channel. So that using the mobile, you can join that channel.